wins out of 5. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny? Practice, he threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing through the contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
26
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
At the 31.
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shop?
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Third and long for Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line.
First down pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Colts football, and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down throw for Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Titans' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and goal, Winston. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. reception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Again, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Tackled back at the...
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Boyle as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Tennessee.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw, and he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
So I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. run by Mack to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Mack. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mack off the draw play. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again here with Matt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard.
They'll look to run with Evans. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
38-yard.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 9 at the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On third down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages.
3-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Titans down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
The pass.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.